send link so we make sure you have a fucking mic.
Yeah, that's ideal. Okay. I've sent it in announcements.
Ping everyone. When?
No,
Ping everyone.
I pinged Rapid-Strike.
You're so scared for no reason. Done it 3 times.
Oh, make it like NDA where I get pinged like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Wait, let me deafen. Let me see.
Please tell me my mic is working. If anyone is in the chat at the moment, can you hear me?
It said that you did. Yeah, I did hear you.
Okay. Let's hope it's not like a Frostang moment where he tells me he can hear me, and then he actually can't.
No, I heard you say. I hope you can hear me.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go through Rapid-Strike teams. I've got a doc this time, which I'll write down the scores and stuff as we go.
Production value.
We'll be rating each of the teams out of 10, and then come back at the end and maybe try and rate top 5. See which
Top 5.
stuff like
this
that.
special treatment? What is this treatment? We didn't get this in Kafu. Wow, I see how it is.
I think we did, like at the end. Might not have
Top
been able
5?
to hear.
Yeah, we did. No, yeah, we did.
Anyway.
Didn't hear feel. So sad.
So, starting off with Kai. I don't know how to say this.
It's
Just
try.
Chai Cincinnati. Round 1 Dragapult.
What?
I know.
I really don't understand why he went hard mandibles round 2. I'm not.
Defensive backbone of this team is kind of grimy. Melodic Sylveon, Nidoqueen, Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
There's a lot of those kind of mons that just sit there and maybe don't deal out damage as much, but
this is after transaction.
Oh yeah, this is after transactions. I was
gonna say.
I have an image. Get me. Okay.
I remember telling him to draft Nidoqueen free.
So
Yeah, number 5. Send it in PRs because I'm on phone. Can't stream all the time.
Okay. Let me send it in VC chat or something.
Either you can do it in the
Okay, sure. Hopefully this works.
Who loves the 13-point tier? Goodness.
Yeah.
Everything was a 13-pointer.
Okay, there you go. So
yeah.
I think for starters, this team definitely improved as a result of transactions.
Yeah, he didn't have a ground type.
He gained a ground type. He got rid of some interesting draft ones like Regieleki and Pikamuku. But I just never really see work because to run Taunt or just run a ground type.
Yeah.
Taunt.
Just a ground type or a Taunt for Pikamuku. Weezing is. I've never been a fan of it. It's like.
Don't let Regal hear you. That's his baby. Say that my main qualm with it is that the only real hazard setting is Nidoqueen. Which is a very good setter. Gives you T-spikes.
I guess you've also got Cinderace to...
He's got good control. Core change and defog.
Yeah. He has removal.
Also, he's got 2 steals, but I don't see either of them as being steals. There's Kartana, which is not a steal, and then Bronzong, which is never coming. So
Bronzor is a meme.
Speed is done nicely with Cinderace kind of like in the middle, and then there's Kartana, Dragapult.
Yeah.
So I think this is a team that has decent speed tiers. Also make a main, but I think we're judging the team before transactions.
Before transactions, so no main. We have Regieleki.
That's Regieleki.
Yo.
She does deal with grounds fairly well. I mean, he's a whole melodic. Kartana to break through them, and even like the race, which could lure grounds to counter it, hits him with a Pyro Ball.
Yeah.
So this team supports Pult very well.
T-Spikes and Hex. I literally, when I drafted Pult the one time I did, I had Nidoqueen and I had Min. So, I think there's a common thread among these people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dark type and Spikes.
He definitely just fills in, I think, all the roles he needs to. But obviously, I think looking at the team as it is now after the transactions, I'd probably give that like a 9. But before, it's just like a few iffy mons there.
I'm gonna say like a 7.
Yeah, I'm around that ballpark.
I'm not. I don't like no ground type.
I'd give it a 7.
I'd give it a 6. There's no ground before. After is very much different. His queen fills everything.
Yeah, it does.
He filled everything he needed with just queen.
Cool.
Crazy pick Dragapult. That's crazy.
Yeah.
2 divisions so far with pick 1 Dragapult.
SMH my head.
Okay.
I've never seen it happen.
I think that's a button. Next team. Lumiose Latronx, coached by Circa, I believe. Yeah, this is definitely my kind of team. If you ignore
this is a super Spider Pig team and a Steel team.
If you ignore the Umbreon, then this is my kind of team.
Got Moltres, Slowbro, Mawile. This is grimy.
Yo, this looks fire.
Full regen with Moltres. Then you just have Tarak, Mawile, and Psydog.
And he's got the tools here to make Mega Mawile put in work too, with all like the pivot as well.
Okay, so his speed tier is Zygarde, right?
The speed is iffy. What does Zygarde 10 get on speed? Is it like 115? Yeah, that's not ideal to have that as your fastest mon, because I'm not sure it's something you bring every week.
No, probably not.
Also, there's
there definitely is a gap between Tarak and Moltres and slow Moltres.
Yeah, there's also a lack of like scarf mons here. Like maybe Magnezone, but Tracheon doesn't want to run scarf every week.
No.
No.
Zone only hits 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really only Tracheon. It's really only Tracheon, which honestly doesn't want to run that every week.
What do you mean? Scarfed Golbat. You know what? Scarfed Golbat. I love Scarfed Golbat.
Will say, I think the Mawile Terrakion synergy is incredible because you're trying to switch into Mawile. You're bringing like your fire type, you're bringing your steel type.
Your
Terrakion just blows those up.
And you've also got Magnezone to trap in those kind of stuff. Although most steels do get like Earthquake, so.
Your Corviknights or.
Mawile Slowbro is just so good.
And defensive core, as much as I hate to say it, Umbreon kind of fits here. It's like.
Kind of.
I hate.
I mean, as a cleric and a wish passer.
I hate Umbreon.
I do too.
He's very passive.
But it does give you a cleric and it does give you a wish pass.
Yeah.
That Mawile appreciates because it might have to eat a wisp or a flame body.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that.
Yeah.
In terms of supporting Mawile specifically, I think it does a really good job. In terms of supporting other things, I think it falls short.
Yeah, definitely.
He's only got Moltres for the defog.
Moltres, defog,
Crobat.
Golbat.
And his only rockers are the 2 offensive powerhouses that probably don't want rock.
Yeah. And especially with speed as well. I think his team has a couple problems. Defensively, it looks good, and it supports the offensive mons well, but falls short in other areas. So what would we look at for rating then?
I think it's pretty okay. 7 maybe.
I'd go a bit lower, to be honest.
I was gonna say 6.5.
I'm gonna go down to 5.
I'm biased. I see Terrakion, I would give it a 10. I love Terrakion.
I'm going down to 5 because I don't like Umbreon.
What do you mean get a hit? Oh, Stone Edge every time.
Stone Edge.
Always hits. He's such a cool one. People who like Lycan Dusk suck. I love Terrakion. Even though I have Lycan Dusk, I just couldn't afford Terrakion, sadly. Crying.
Alright.
More.
Numia's Latronx. It's got like a
6.57.
I think I gave it 5.
Oh, you gave it okay.
I'm biased.
So he's against Umbreon.
Yeah.
Umbreon hater.
Cool. Alright, London Vesperquins, coached by Jake W. Oh
Okay.
my god.
From what I
Okay,
remember,
well, the top 6 are absolutely insane.
yeah,
This is the Monolose to Mammal Slime.
Oh my god.
You have to win before your opponent wins.
Yeah, basically.
Or like
Lando
Weavile as well.
15
I feel like
crazy.
this is
Yeah,
a team
Weavile.
that goes like 5 and 5. When it wins, and when it loses, it loses.
Yeah, this team offensively is crazy. I think.
Yeah, you've got Hydreigon, Lando I, Victini, / Aerodactyl Mega.
Yeah.
What switches into any of that?
No one.
And one of those switches into thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that kind of win or your opponent wins first.
No, fairy kind of hurts, sadly.
And
Fairy what or fire? What?
He has no fairy.
I mean, like, this
pretty
team is just hard to judge because it's so offensive, and then I don't think the defensive pieces really hold it together. It's just like
piece.
yeah, for the defensive piece, Vaporeon.
Just Vaporeon. So I can kind of be defensive, kind of, not really.
And Aegislash. I will give him credit that like defensive Aegislash is still, especially with King Shield, is a fairly good like glue piece. There's not a ton of synergy between that and Vaporeon.
No.
It's like bulky Hydreigon.
This team definitely.
Aegislash Hydreigon is a pretty good balance core.
I think this team definitely struggled from the points drop from 120 because I think after you go past Sarina, the final 3 mons are pretty. You're not bringing them very much.
The are also not good because you have Hydreigon 98, Victini 100, Lando 101, and then you go straight up to Jolteon Arrow at 130, 150, and then you drop down to Serena, Vaporeon.
Just have similar speed tiers at the top, and then.
So that's a gap of like 26.
Defensively, this team definitely falls short.
Vaporeon taking on the world.
It's just Vaporeon versus the world.
He can do it. I love Vaporeon. He's so good. Just has to take every hit and not die.
Yeah. So I'm not really too sure of this team. There's a lot of ones here that are really good if they're well supported, and I don't think they're well supported here.
Yeah, no. I was gonna go with like a 5. Like I said, like a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I feel like it's gonna go like 50% win rate, but the differential for each game is gonna be like 4 or 5.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna win or he's gonna lose.
That's crazy.
Controversial take.
But I will say this is why I'm glad we brought the points down, just because you can't get Lando Aegislash Victini Arrow and make a cohesive team.
Yeah, and not be punished for it in the final rounds by having to get Charjabug and Vespiquen.
He said grr.
Grr, my Dragapult team got held by your point.
Yeah. I apologise to Jake for slandering your mascot, but I mean it's a Vespiquen.
What do you mean? It's a good one. He wanted to drop it at some point.
No, Sviel took a game off me because my Vespiquen sucked in a low tier league, so I will trash that mon.
Yo. What is this Vespiquen hatred?
Yeah,
trying her best.
I just don't see stuff like Jolteon here either. I mean,
Jolteon, I've never liked Jolteon before.
I just don't think it does anything here either. Because like, the stuff to remove the ground types isn't really the best. You just gotta like hit it neutrally, or switch into Vaporeon. and probably take like 40 from Earthquake. So yeah, I'll probably give this team a 5.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 5.
A 5 is pretty good, yeah.
So, straight 5.
Like I said, just 50-50. It's going to be split.
Yeah, it's just going to be split. You either go off, or you just lose.
I don't know if I spelt that right, but I'm going to pretend like I did. Just
you
5.
did, I agree.
Cool.
No, I'm looking ahead, but I absolutely love this now.
This team looks like a steel team. No, wait, no, it's not. Kinda is, actually.
Well, there's no Gengar.
Stark Stormers.
Yeah,
I think this is
That's
by
the only
F Elector.
problem.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, F Elector.
Yeah.
Combination of Dragonite, a bulky steel, and a really good fairy is just tried and true.
Yeah.
It's so good.
There is Haunter. There is Haunter, you know?
Yes.
Steel team. Well, plus
Haunter as a poison type isn't ideal.
This is definitely the best Fairy Dragon Steel I think we've seen so far. Across maybe all the PRs.
What? My Fairy Dragon Steel is rare.
I can't remember what yours was.
Mobile Dragon Ball.
Hey, so any team with Rotom Heat automatically gains points.
Oh, it's Hader.
Mine is one of the best ones in draft.
Yeah.
Oh, Hader's here?
We got Hader.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, it's funny how it came. Yeah, it's funny how it came when we were talking about mobile. How that's crazy.
No, we're talking about Diancie, actually, yeah.
We're on Rapid-Strike, right?
So
yeah,
speaking of
we're on Stark Stormers.
Oh, one second, let me just...
If you go on the live draft page, or just go on my Twitch.
Steel. There is the slug. Your favorite slug.
My slug.
Slug.
I love the slug.
Just send me the link for the Twitch, right?
Yeah, it's in announcement.
Yeah. The link's in announcements.
This is a rare instance where Gastrodon not getting rocks doesn't bite someone in the butt.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got his hazard control is fantastic. He's got multiple defoggers and magic bounce.
Well, I wouldn't say it's amazing. Your defog is Rotom Heat, unless you want to run defog Dragonite, which is something I do quite a lot.
And good. I just have Rotom Heat bias.
Yeah, Rotom Heat is a pretty good one because you're running it most weeks and it's usually got space for it.
He's pretty fire. Yeah.
I don't know about Blissey, dude. I still don't know how I feel about Blissey in draft.
Blissey is pretty good, honestly.
I think it works.
I do like it here. I do like it here. With like a slow teleport into stuff, the special tang, especially when combined with like Chestnut Rotom.
Wormadam Trash has caught my eyes, and I don't know what that thing does.
He doesn't necessarily have the best answers to fighting types to take it on, I guess. Like, he has the Dragonite, which, you know, granted. But then it's just Haunter as his only other fighting resistance.
I mean, he has offensive. He has offensive checks, to be honest, with Diancie, but like, yeah,
he definitely does.
Yeah.
You were talking about like, look at Terrakion.
I guess like Chestnut maybe somewhat checks Terrakion, unless it's like banned.
No, Chestnut does check. Bandit destroys. Bandit destroys.
Yeah, Bandit to it KOs, pretty much.
Click aerial Ace, it dies.
Come on,
I'm a Terrakion.
I do like this team. It's got very nice pivot. It supports the offensive stuff well. I think Weavile works here as well, especially with like having
takes
Pursuit.
Advantage of the pivoting. It does work.
Weavile having Pursuit here is really big for like.
Especially if your Dark type is so weak, having a much bulkier normal to eat Shadow Balls.
Yeah.
That definitely helps. So I like Blissey.
And like the defensive stuff, you've got Gastrodon, Blissey, Chestnut, potentially Dragonite if you run that fat.
You cover up the Jirachi and the Diancie and look below it and it looks like a sphere team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
nice observation. God bless.
Speed is really good as well with Weavile as top.
I like this team. I'd rate it.
I do really like this team. My only slight problem is the defog maybe, just being Rotom Heat, but it's manageable.
I don't think it's awful.
Just run boots.
Yeah.
I don't see the problem.
Yeah, boots. Yeah, run
The
boots.
league that I
That's
have
it.
Rotom Heat right now, I've brought like boots defog utility like every week, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's any Rotom Watch also does the same thing.
I'd honestly give it 8. I'll give it 8.5. I think this is really good.
That's not a 9? I thought Steel would be more biased towards.
I'm just hesitant to rank any draft really, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
8. I think I would give it an 8, honestly.
I appreciate it. Someone's with me.
Stock Stormers, what are we going for? It's like 8, 8.5. What's Sarah giving it?
Me?
8.
Yeah, 8. Okay, cool. That's 3 8s and 1 8.5.
Yeah. Well, Steel biased.
I know.
I know Steel's ranking this next team in the bin. It's got.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
What's this?
I mean, it's got Steela that's. It's got Steela that actually makes sense on the team. And like last season.
He's got the Steel and Nido combo.
0. Right.
Stop scamming them, Steel.
Steel, this guy's ripping you off. He's got Steela, he's got the Nido King, he's got the
Zarude.
Speed, Psychic type Mega.
This is coached by, I think it's 7YBot. Because I don't know how to say their name.
It's very top heavy.
7YBot, yeah.
Yeah. Very top heavy, but I think it works. Like for Lotus.
I mean,
alright.
I mean,
yeah,
can
not
you
a
call
huge
it?
Spectrier fan. That's a.
I'm not a big spec horse.
Honestly,
but...
yeah, not really. I mean, it's tough, right? Because you have Gallade to pair with it, which feels really nice, to be honest.
Takes on darks well. Like I will give.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, the Gallade Mega Spectrier combo is really good. I'm not biased because I have that myself, but.
Definitely isn't biased.
I mean, I used Megalopini plus Spectrier and it went ham on people. So like, in like any fighting type, any good fighting type plus Spectrier works. All right, it will get you wins.
That's the only Mega you use.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't like Celesteela as a steal here. This is nothing against. This is nothing against my usual bias against Celesteela. I just don't like it as a steal here.
I say my qualms are more with Clefairy as a fairy.
I mean,
like especially if you have like.
I mean, if you don't top heavy, it's like you have to get something like low to you like that. Fairy is like the only thing that fits that role because like no other.
You know what?
Fairy.
You know what would have fit this team better? Heat Run, honestly.
Yeah. I would have liked a Heat Tran here, and maybe just like get another flying type.
Exactly, like Heat Runs. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's not horrible though. I think he could have just gone something like Celestiala's fine on its own, but other than that, like it's an okay option, so it's not bad with this team. That's the thing. Clefairy being the
otherwise, but I agree.
Yeah, Clefairy being the only fairy type, bro.
That's my real issue. Like that's a crutch a lot of people
also,
kind of fall into.
Rotom Wash is the only defog as well.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Good call. Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's
the same. It's the same like kind of stuff as having Rotom Heat as your only defog, but
you don't have D9 and Magic Bounce.
Yeah. The thing is that he has like he also has those like he only has Dreadnought for rocks, and that's about it.
What about Nidoking?
Last team that had the first team that had Nidoqueen, like pretty much their only hazard setter. This is like the same thing with Nidoking.
Yeah, like he has one lead hazard setter in Dreadnought, and he gets one offensive hazard setter in Nidoking. Both of which like don't like to Nidoking doesn't like to run rocks often, alright? It likes to run coverage moves or either substitute. That's what it runs. Yeah.
You're 100% right with that.
Just bring the
I like
game.
I mean, probably has to if he wants to, kill stuff with Gullet and Spectria. Honestly,
Mm.
like Gullet
I
doesn't
also
quit your Covenant and shit.
I think my other concern is offensive fire types.
Yeah.
Scorch and Dredagon as your main answers. Take a look at like a Victini versus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Rotom Wash can deal with them in a way, but like, most fire
Just
types
like,
do have coverage.
Energy
So
Ball.
like, yeah.
just like I feel like this team could have supported its top picks better than it has.
I agree.
Like maybe just like the Heatran or the Steeler, something like that would have given this team.
I think it's just that
Yeah.
what would work over this team? I think for the lower picks, right? Instead of something like Centiscoach, you could go like Skuntank if it's available. Because Skuntank idea would fit well on this team. Because it gives him a defogger. It gives him a decent speed tier because he has a huge speed gap after wash with something. But like yeah, I think it also gives him so like yeah. I feel like Skuntank would fit well here.
The problem is that's a Skuntank though. Skuntank is awful.
And
No, but
he used it once, and no one respected it for good reason. No one respected it for good reason. It's skunk tank.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, Weezing, did Weezing get taken? Like Weezing Gala?
Weezing got dropped. Weezing Galar? Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. Check.
I'm not sure.
yeah, because
Let me check.
I don't think it's taken.
Weezing Gala also gives him T-Spikes
Yeah,
plus the
it's not
Fog,
taken.
which is something. Yeah,
But
that
I think
sucks.
I actually want to check what this team did week 1. Yeah.
Dude, wait, is Looking Gala on the board yet? Like, has nobody picked it?
no. This
Oh
is
my
12th match.
god.
It's 12th match. I expect a
Yes,
lot of
Looking
like
Glass
Tapu
still here.
Fini. Tapu Fini is on the board. Looking Galar is on the board. Kyurem is on the board like in every draft for some reason.
This this
Except
is
maybe
this is a
SS.
For
this is
me,
a classic rapid strike moment. This is a classic rapid strike moment.
for me, like
Not
Good
even
lord.
that's Rapid Strike. Even Tapu has the same thing with like crazy
for,
stuff on
for
the
me
board.
this team looks like it's very matchup dependent. To honestly,
Mhm.
like just with like the top 6, some matchups it will just like win. Just because like Nidoking has no switch and Spectre is really good. But then
I would have
The
liked to
problem
see,
with
I
this,
think, maybe Webs on this team.
yeah, maybe.
Well, even if it's just
the-
like a low tier thing, maybe over Low Punny or Dredagon,
Centiscorch.
something like that. Scorch. A
Centiscorch.
different
you
bug
guys,
with the Webs.
For me,
you guys want to see the real problem with this team? The real problem is that I don't see this team ever going on the defensive. It like probably has to run offensive all the time.
yeah,
Very
Especially
good point.
I feel like this team doesn't have the tools really to play around bad matchups as much as some other ones.
Yeah, well said.
Pretty much.
I was going to give it
Yeah.
a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm around that
I think
ballpark.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go
it's I think it's a 6 for me. That's fine. It will win some games because of Gillade and Spectria. But other than that, like on defensive matchups, it's gonna lose hard if it gets stalled out, or if it reaches the length of a normal game, right? It will most likely lose. Honestly, that's how I see.
I initially gave this team a 0 because it had Celesteela, but I might go up to 6.
Hey, you say you're a Celesteela hater, but you still give it an 18 points. You're literally a fake hater. You're
You can
literally
literally make bitches.
I'm
he's like
facilitating
a
can
this.
fan. He's a
you,
fan, but he's hating on it in front of everyone.
God
He's
bless.
always like, no, it's 18. No, it's 18. It's so good.
Update tiers. Oh, I can't update the tiers right now.
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder why.
Anyway,
All right. So what's the final score for the
I'm
game?
just waiting on Zero's rating for it.
I said 6.
Okay, well, we're all between 6 and 6.5, so
Yeah.
there you go. Next team, Old English Ice Cube, coached by Gert Bilbo, I think. Yep.
Doesn't even have Ice Cube. What is
I
this?
know.
What?
Feel let down.
What I should.
False
At least Jake
advertisement.
drafted his mascot. That earned him a
False
couple points.
advertisement. False.
Okay, I'm just gonna point out right away. Webs plus a good rapid spinner plus Zapdos Galar.
Yeah. Fighting type moment.
This team is not as top heavy as some of the others, but I think it really makes it work. Like just top 6, really good
really good
support
utility
as well. Like Coco, Heatran, Mega Venu.
Yeah,
I feel like that just looks really good.
Solid ground answers. Solid ground answers. You have 3 levitators. Zapdos.
Yeah.
Maggie, Zapdos.
Alright, to be fair, I mean, yeah, this team's basically balanced in all the ways you could ask for.
Very balanced.
Hopefully. Yeah, like I like this team. Like this team is probably the best team we probably have seen so far. Like just in terms of covering all the aspects.
Yeah.
So, like yeah,
I can see that.
yeah, because it has. I mean, it has no dragon types. So like it's not a certain about the cores, but cores doesn't matter honestly. The cores don't matter all the time, and it's just about the synergy. And this team synergy is great.
Yeah.
Now, you have Primarina with Flip Turn, you have Tapu Koko Volt Switch, and also U Turn. You also have T-Will with Parting Shot, which he's never gonna bring, but alright. You have Micro Ball with Webs. The only slight thing.
I have one significant problem with this team, though. They drafted Kyogre, and they have the 1 point left to get Articuno, and Articuno is still available. Now,
I think my main qualm would be is that I see Webs and I see like a fat you've Marine Venusaur Heatran, like a very fat Firewater Grass. I'd love to see a special breaker alongside Zapdos.
To me, Articuno is better than Kyogre in literally every way. So
Krem is a pretty good special breaker, kind of, if he specs on it.
So that's it. That's like my one nitpick is to get Articuno over Kyogre.
My nitpick is that the rock type is evil. That's it.
Also fair.
Oh, then it's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Just got pinged to play a game, so I'm gonna hop off, but I might hop
cool.
back.
Bye.
I have to go too, guys. Good luck for the stream.
Alright, it's me and Zero left then.
So.
Alright, bye, fellas.
Yeah.
See ya.
The only that's okay.
So
how much are we giving?
I really like this team. I think this is the best one we've seen so far.
You're rating it over the Diancie team?
Yeah, I'd rate it over that.
Okay. This means this team is crazy. My only problem is just the dark type. I think it's pretty fire though. I like Coco. Reno is mega. It's like I've never seen it picked, but when it's picked, it's so fire.
Yeah.
Zapdos Galar is always a treat to see, with good
and
support.
I've got support for it too, like punishing the defogs on maybe like Coco terrain and stuff like that. And I just think this team fits really well. So I'll
give it
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 9 too.
Cool, we're both giving it a 9.
Sadly, you should have dropped Cryogonal and drafted Ice.
Yeah, if you got Ice Cube or Articuno on this, then easy 10.
Yeah, 10. Easy 10, lay down. False advertisements.
Or maybe 9.5 for Articuno. But
we don't allow false advertisements here.
9. Cool. Next up, we've got Canute.
Okay.
This team plus Heracross.
Is this after? Was there transactions for this team?
Wait, I can't remember. Did I get any up? Give me a second.
I remember it being this.
I don't think there were any. I haven't seen any. Give me a second.
Where is the transaction? I don't know.
Trades. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. This is as it was drafted.
Okay. Rillaboom round 1. Interesting. You're 7th pick. Oh, I'm pretty sure there was.
I'm pretty sure Rillaboom would have made it back, but fair enough.
He didn't. He still got like round 4 Latios stuff.
Yeah, that is some crazy value.
Okay, so Rilla, Corviknight, Nape.
think
What is
this
his
is
support for?
this is a team that might lack the defensive backbone.
I don't
I
think he supports Rillaboom that well.
No, like Rillaboom wants like a flying breaker, like,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have that at all, really.
No, he doesn't. Is he like supporting something else?
I'm not sure. Does he support Latios well? I mean, you want
He
like.
has
I
double
think
psychic.
offensively he supports Latios well, with like Gardevoir Infinite. He doesn't
Yeah.
support it defensively though.
No, his dark type is Bisharp, and like
Yeah.
his normal type is Komala,
Mm.
which are not the greatest. I'm
Um,
not a fan of Bisharp defensively.
I don't understand the Vulpix Alola at round 9 either.
That's
Like, I guess
probably
I
the
understand
same.
wanting a one pointer, but I don't see the advantage Hail gives here.
He draft he
Or
drafted it, or I remember.
Aurora
He just
Veil, I guess.
he picked the Aurora Veil scarf, I think, or something like that. Which
Yeah, fair
that's
enough.
why I never picked it. Yeah. Okay. His Rocker, Swampert, his speed tiers is Latios. Is it just Latios?
Um, his
Yeah.
what? His Latios?
Speed is Latios, then into Nape, then Gardevoir.
Hmm.
Doesn't break the 350 mark.
Yeah, that's true. So Speed is not ideal here again. Uh,
No,
Personally, I s- there's offensive
I don't.
synergy around Latios, but it lacks defensive synergy, and I think with Rillaboom just feels like a kind of tag on.
Yeah, he does. I drafted Rillaboom first, and then didn't really support it well.
No.
And then I'm not a fan of Swampert Corviknight. I'm not gonna count Bishop as a steal, but I'm not a fan of
I
Swampert Corviknight. They
I,
both don't resist ice.
I don't like I don't like that Corviknight's a sole defogger here because from my experience, I guess there's Latios, but it's not gonna want to run it very much.
It,
From my
I mean, he has
experience, having Corv as like a sole defogger makes it quite predictable and like
he has a spinner
oh
in Komala.
come on, but
That's
like
it. On
hmm
paper, it looks like he has options, but like
hmm
one you don't want to bring, the second doesn't want to run it, and Corviknight is like forced to use it. It doesn't want to do that every game because it's very obvious.
yeah
I feel like Huron just sits on this.
uh
Yeah, okay.
so what would you give this team? I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm not a fan. Like, he's not. He's only like I
I
don't know,
think
4, 5.
I'm going to go down to 4 for this.
I'm not. I hate any like steel flying with a water type that doesn't resist ice.
Hmm.
This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's understandable. Like, the only I mean, like there's
And then you have
Bishop.
no.
You've got Bishop as a dark.
He's not really one. Not offensive Bishop, but like a dark
You've
type
got double
dies.
psychic, but the ghost resist really isn't the best.
Yeah. You have Kamal and Bishop. They're not that great.
Hmm.
I mean, Latios is a fireman.
Mm,
Gardevoir Latios could be like really good defensively
hmm. I'd give
with
this team a
Nape.
4. I think it's forced to run offense more often than not.
Yeah. And defensively, it just fails at everything.
Yeah.
Not a good thing, but like, yeah. It's
Sorry,
not
can you?
Swampert Corviknight. It's not Swampert Corviknight. Good pivoting for the rest of. But then, yeah. Just fails at a lot of defensive checks. I'd give it a 5, I guess.
Okay,
Just
5.
for
Fair
bias reasons.
enough. Because it's Canute.
Because it's Canute, yeah. He's a car. I've seen him go crazy with Rillaboom. You know, he sucks
Alright,
in the he sucks in the scene.
next up is Nick. Chicago
Okay,
Chandeleurs.
okay. Low Bunny, 18 points, scam. But we're gonna talk about this.
But it's got return though.
Okay, you know what? I take it back. That's not a scam. That's not a scam. It's not as bad as the this is top like 4. Crazy.
Yeah.
top for like
For me,
Lopunny,
the
Zapdos.
biggest thing I see is that like with Megalopony, what I don't like about Megalop is how it might struggle to break stuff like Mew, like the fat psychics
Yeah,
really.
fat psychics. You run Rocky Helmet on them,
So
and like
yeah,
Lopunny
like
will kill you.
Slowbro, Mew.
Yeah, it
It's,
just
it's
kills
like
itself.
the counterplay to Megalopony is pretty much the same, or maybe like the fat
Yeah.
waters. I guess Zapdos can cover the waters, but there's not really much for the psychics.
No, for the psychics, his dark type is crafty.
Like I would have something like a
You would
Gengar
want,
here,
yeah, something to break the psychic types.
and
I mean, he has
to
Mammoth.
punish like on the U-turn as well from Lop. Because if you're taking Rocky Helmet, you want something to be able to immediately punish.
Yeah, you're not really punishing like
Um,
Mew whatsoever with anything.
Ignoring
You
that
can
though,
go.
oh wait, you go ahead.
I was gonna say you have only Scrafty for Mew. You're
Hmm.
not gonna beat Mew that easily.
No, Mew's got like fairy stuff as well.
Yeah, it's just gonna quick Dazzling Gleam.
Um,
Scrafty dies.
if you ignore that, I think this team looks pretty good. Oh god,
Yeah, you have
I'm being
Swine.
attacked by a wasp.
Not even okay. Just get your cat to kill it. Summon your cat.
I need to summon my cat. Please
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
out.
Cats kill wasps. It's a wasp. It's not gonna kill you.
I do not like wasps.
What? You're like a
Yeah.
Why would they like?
Oh
Why would
good.
they attack a,
Right.
a spherical object? Why would they do that? They would never do
I
that.
hope it's gone. I'm not
I don't know
sure,
if it's
but
gone.
no, it's still there.
I agree. I don't
Give me a
agree.
second. I'm engaging in a fight
We
with a
have
wasp.
technical difficulties. Steel is in mortal combat against a wasp. Who will win?
I think it's gone. I'm shutting my window.
Yo, Steel won? What the fuck?
Let's go.
Crazy.
Intimidation.
Let's feel intimidation. Wasp gone.
Wasp is
Day
gone.
saved. The day has been saved. Okay. Yeah, this seemed like offensively, I like Lopunny, and then he supported like good pivoting, slowking Zapdos, and he goes into Mama Swine, which is an amazing breaker for like. And Mama Swine has literally, basically no switch sense usually, or like
Yeah.
beat.
Well, it's very limited to like very small selection of waters, pretty much.
Yeah, to beat Mama Swine.
Or like
And,
Corf or something.
yeah, then you have like Darmanitan, Cool Breaker.
Hmm.
He breaks Steel types. He doesn't really need it. Does he need it?
Uh, Not really. I
Because
mean,
he has
he's
like
got Lop,
Swine and
Dom, Mamo.
yeah, I would think that he doesn't really need it. Mamo and Lop are pretty good into Steel types. It's a cool mon.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of Whimsicott. Never was, never will.
I think it's. Hmm. I think it's alright here.
It fills the speed here.
It feels speed too. It's got like good
Yeah.
utility for this team, like Encore, that it might
Encore,
lack.
Stun Spore, uh,
Another
Utah
defogger,
as
I
well.
guess. Force
Defogger,
let Zapdos
Zap.
have some freedom, and they've also got Fortress as a spinner.
Not a great steel type though.
Yeah, Fortress isn't the best steel type. It can work. There's probably better options available.
I mean, let's me think. His Dragon up. Yeah, the thing is, like when you have Whimsicott Fortress, you don't really beat dragons.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, those two are pretty beatable with most dragons.
Yeah.
Dragalge is like a cool poison type, but then he doesn't resist fairy.
Hmm.
His fairy resist is just fortress.
Yeah.
If you count Darmanitan as one.
Nah.
That's not you want to count that. But yeah, his fairy resist isn't that great. Like into offensive fairies, kind of sucks.
Hmm.
His rocks are fortress,
I
swine,
think.
pretty good.
I think on like the overall picture, this team, it's got like good offensive pieces, good defensive pieces. I just think it it's not optimal for like the support for Megalopony.
No, he's not really supporting Lopunny that well defensively.
And then like the defensive pieces could also be better with like the Fairy being Whimsicott, Steel being Fortress, Scrafty is
you don't wanna
dark.
not he's not dark. He's a light. You don't want to bring unless like it's a Spectator matchup.
Yeah, the
like
Spectrium matchup it can handle, but like Gengar matchup, did Gengar get drafted?
No, don't
Oh, it didn't.
know.
It didn't. Okay.
Yeah, well, okay,
Make it
you're
safe.
lucky. You're lucky. There's no Gengar matchup for you to care about. Yeah, Gengar kind of like. No, well, the Dragalge probably is ahead from Gengar, right?
Dragon can probably do it. Yeah, I'm not too sure what else to say about this team. I think it looks good. It's a solid team.
Solid team until like, yeah, it's fine. I'd give it like middle as well.
Yeah, it's like a 7 for me.
I'm gonna give it a 6 mainly because
6.
Whimsicott Paratross are kind of like they both fail at like different against dragon types and fairy types.
Cool.
But like offensively, it's just a good team.
Yeah. All right, Orlando Mamoswines.
This team has it crazy.
Oh god, I'm blanking on.
This might be.
Give me a
Let me
sec.
go to this.
Oh, this is J. This is J Numbers. How did I forget J
Okay.
Numbers?
How dare you? J Numbers, the cool guy.
J Numbers a goat.
I love that name. Very good name. This team is just.
I'm looking down it and I can see this team really suffered from the 110 point moving down.
Yeah.
Like the bottom two are very
What do you mean they're
difficult.
fire? They're fire. Pikachu, light bulb.
Pikachu and
He's right.
Ariados. But I haven't looked. I think yeah, this is very top heavy, but also
This Omega Fable is pretty good.
kind of constricts it to like 8 mons from a pool that people are going to prep for. Maybe they'll just like run defog for Ariados. And that's about it.
It's fine. I think getting like prep only for 8 months is fine as long as those 8 months are like very good.
Yeah.
But my only like, I think Marok doesn't really fit that well.
Marowak.
I mean, it steals. No, it breaks steals. This team kind of needs it. Does he need it? No, he has Zygarde Keldeo actually.
I mean, like, this team would tick like all the boxes, like hazard, speed, removal. But it just like doesn't stand out to me.
No.
Like.
I mean, I like Scizor Fable.
Like maybe
Zygarde is a funny one.
I'm not sure.
Zygarde beat everyone up, so we can't shit on it. Legally, we're not allowed to. Speed. Swallow into Sapphire.
I mean, like,
I don't know. It's so weird. It's like one of those things like you don't know what to say.
Like, Sizzle Maker's well supported. That's definitely.
Yeah, he has pivots for it. He has good defensive backbone.
He's Sizzle's not like forced into the defensive role every game. He can run like offensive ST.
Yeah, you have Clefable for like dragon types,
and
then
you've got good setup options too.
Keldeo Calm Mind, Zygarde DD, Nihilego Meteor Beam. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually really love Nihilego. Does it work? I mean, he has Scizor Omega, which is like the primary Nihilego stopper. So he's supporting it.
Yeah. I just think this team falls off a lot. Like the Pikachu, the Ariados aren't going to add very much to this team.
Yeah, but being top heavy is like that's the problem with top heavy anyway.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have like 2 random ones that are not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them one.
It might make it easier to prep for. I know we're not meant to factor in like how the team's doing, but they've done very well so far. 2-0 plus 8.
I didn't see that because I am not biased, unlike you. So I'm giving it. Or are you gonna? Do you want to say anything else, or do you want to move on?
No, I think this team is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Rate it.
7.5. That's
I was gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't like giving the 0.5s this time, even though last time I gave 0.5s. Yo. Whoa. Next team is crazy.
What do we give it? 7 and 7.5. 7.
It is.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa. Okay, this team is crazy.
Yeah, his team looks crazy. It's coached by Lion.
Lion. Yeah, Lion's really good. So,
Okay.
this is...
20. Wow, crazy pick one. I don't know how it
How
fell
did
all
it
the
fall
way
to
down
pick
here.
10?
So confused.
So Rillaboom
How
went
did
before.
Rillaboom went before?
I mean, the rest are all just genuine good one-on-one picks.
This fell to 10. This is so
Yeah,
sad.
that was very good
Excadrill.
value at pick 10. And then you
Uh,
got...
until I saw Hippopotas, Excadrill was very, very fire, and then I saw
Yeah.
Hippopotas.
Yeah, I wish they had like a Gigalith, to be honest, instead of Hippopotas.
Gigalith is awesome. Yeah.
Like,
I like
I just think you're not... With like the kind of ones you've got, are there any matchups where you're fitting on Hippopotas and it's actually like being worthwhile to have that stand just for Excadrill?
I mean, you can just unless it's a matchup where like Sand just goes in. It's fine to have just normal Excadrill because like he's a Firemon anyway with Mold
Yeah.
Breaker.
Yeah, that's true. And then they've got the regen as well. So Slowbro, Amoonguss. I don't...
Just has Mega. Don't Mega.
Yeah, just don't Mega. But that's a very viable strategy.
Yeah.
And
Then
like Mega
Slowbro
whenever you want to like start setting up or body press or you need to live a hit.
Then he has Florges is a okay fairy type.
I'm not a fan of Florges personally. I think it invites in like any steel types or like any poison type, unless you like get Psychic right or something.
I mean, it's not gonna run Psychic. It's Florges. It's really limited to its moveset. It has like 3 moves that it always has to have. Maybe Synthesis if it wants it over the Wish Protect. But
I think also this team getting Kamura at round 6 is really good value for it. Like it fits very well with all the pivot stuff. It's a good nice like setup breaker.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if he supported it well because like he needs to break Fairy type, which has Excadrill 4.
Yeah, you've got Excadrill.
Then his Steel type breaker is, I guess it's Excadrill again.
Yeah, I mean Excadrill fits very well here. I just wish it had sand, like a Gigalith.
Yeah, like a more bringable sand, because this is not that bringable.
I've got webs as well.
Yeah, webs is
Guess you can
really,
factor that
it's
in.
pretty decent on this
Webs
team.
Excadrill. That's decent.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Plus combo with webs is also very good.
So
His dark type is Incineroar, which is also very good dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Rocks. Let's see. Rocker is Excadrill and a couple of this. Is that it? Does Kamo have rocks? I don't
Kamura
remember.
has rocks, yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, very good. Defog, you have Torn. Technically Florges, but not really. You know,
Yeah.
you're forced to Torn most of the time. Florges is like struggles with moves already to fit any move. Usually. So yeah, you're stuck with Torn having to use Defog, unless I'm missing someone here.
Yeah, that's fair.
The way Excadrill can spin, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Excadrill literally does everything he needs.
I really like this team.
Yeah.
I think this is up there with the top.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the top 3 teams right now that we have.
Yeah, I've never seen Rapidash Galar be used, so maybe I can't comment on that, but
It probably won't be used, but if he will use it, I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I've never seen it ever do anything. And it's probably gonna be hard to bring
yeah,
most of the time. You want Thorn, you want Slowbro, you want Among Us, you want Excadrill,
yeah,
then you want one of the floor just come on center
yeah.
and it goes on. Depending on your matchup.
I'd give this 8.5, I think.
So yeah, I'm giving it 8. I like this extra fits really nice here.
Yeah.
Just like how it just does everything he needs it to do. Okay.
Cool. We have 2 teams left to rank.
Whoa. We're faster than last time.
I know. I guess we'll recap at the end. Hopefully Zach comes back.
Haha, it's pretty lonely. So sad.
This team has transactions. Give me a moment to get them up.
This team is coached by who?
Okay, it's only one transaction. It's coached by HJJ No, so.
Okay, that guy's pretty good.
Oh my god, what have I done? There you go, okay.
Put it in VC chat.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. It's just one trade.
Which is? Is it the crazy
Dropped
trade?
Blaze Valon and added Thunderous Eye.
That depends. I don't know the team. I mean, let's look at the team first before.
Yeah,
Double Lando, double Genies, crazy.
Double Genie.
Yo. Okay, so I guess he dropped it probably because Charizard could have gotten like how much is Gengar? 15 or 14?
15, yeah.
This is so sad. Okay.
I think biggest thing that pops out to me with this team is that the low tier mons are. I think some of them have really good value, and then some of them are just like air.
Yeah, I think he just went on for too long.
Yeah, like the.
Venomon.
I wish you got a better fairy than Aromatisse. I do not like
like
Aromatisse at all here.
Aromatisse is pretty bad. Like Empoleon is a good water steel. I like him. Eel is okay. Levitate,
Eel's
electric
okay,
type.
but then there's some stuff like I don't know. Is Eldegoss really needed here? I mean,
Eldegoss
you've got
never gonna come.
you've got plenty of removal, I think, already. Like
You have removal. You have 2 flying ground immunities. I don't think you're scared of ground types. And
Eldegoss,
Eldegoss,
Kangaskhan, it's one of those balls that look good on paper, but then I feel like you never bring it.
yeah, it's like it has like certain matchups where like it's really good, but
Yeah.
that's only when you're like struggling.
Hmm.
It's like it's not that
Like
good.
when you're struggling against like a ghost or something.
Okay, he doesn't have a dog type, does he?
No.
Okay, no, okay, no.
Kangaskhan is.
Maybe Genghis is good.
And then I also don't understand why a second water type was needed with Poliwrath. Like.
I'll be honest, yeah, that's why he went on for too long. Like after Electros, most of the next after like Aromatisse is like okay fairy, but everyone else is like not needed. Venomoth is super matchup heavy and probably won't ever come. Poliwrath is like he's a funny one. He does nothing though. Kangaskhan only against Ghost. Then you have no dark. You could have gotten away with like a bear dark type and a bear fairy instead of having all of those figures.
For me, like with Mew teams, you want the Mew to be supported well. Like it does it. it shouldn't be forced into running the like defensive
Yeah, it's kind of
set like every
forced.
week. And I'm not too sure this team does that very well. Like just like an example
Uh,
of a mon for me, like it's like Nidoking or
what
something, or
way?
Nidoqueen. And if you look at
Yeah,
that, Mew's forced into that defensive position versus those.
yeah.
I guess like unless
I mean,
Electros maybe. I'm not sure.
I think the king can kind of beat it. I mean, AV Electros can probably
Maybe.
kind of,
Uh,
but then
and
doesn't it lend knockoff? Or I don't remember.
no, it
Does
doesn't.
anything lend
It doesn't.
Sad, so sad. Give
Um,
it knockoff.
Also, if we judge this team before the transaction, it had Blaze full on as well instead of Thunderous Eye.
That depends. Like, I think Blacephalon was like probably a worse pick.
Hmm.
He has 2 fires. Ghost type is always appreciated though.
Uh,
Except for
I'm not
Mew.
sure about Blaze here. Does it really have the support to work? I mean, like,
No,
it's not. It's not
I think
really.
Blaze.
This team isn't very momentum heavy, which I think Blaze might
No.
want if it's like the Specs Wallbreaker or like any Ghost type in that position.
I mean, we need. Yeah, Blaze is kind of weird because he's trying to like support Charizard probably.
Hmm.
Blaze Blaze doesn't really do that. He's not really breaking something Charizard needs to break, needs to be broken. Charizard probably breaks it itself.
They've also got two Defiant Mons now with Thunderous Eye and Empoleon. So maybe I would. Does Venomoth get webs? I can't remember.
Venomoth doesn't. I'm pretty sure. Venomoth is like. I'm pretty sure Venomoth is like her only gimmick is just Quiver Dance.
Yeah, Quiver Dance. It gets T
Is
spikes, I guess. I
which
might have
means
wanted to see like a good web setter here
yeah. What is his speed tiers?
because the speed's not very good either. Like Thunderous Eye is the fastest spawn. That's
That
111.
is
Before it
that.
was Blaze, wasn't it?
Well, it just 107. It's yeah. Police is 107, right?
Blaze is 107. Yeah. So that's really not very good. This team probably
Nah, that's
needs webs somewhere, like a good web setter
good web setter. Yeah.
instead of like the 1 point tag on.
How old does he support Charizard?
Uh, I mean he's got some defog for it.
He has
Charizard struggles like breaking the waters, I'd say. So I guess Thunderous
yeah.
Eye fits that better, but before before that
Before was
transaction
like
he had Blaze, which is another one that Bulky Waters wants to
yeah.
come in, and like Lando as well. So
And Lando. Like his
mm,
team just struggled against bulky waters. His
yeah,
only like thing was Electros.
yeah,
And you could say Eldegoss, but Eldegoss is not a mon. But it's
yeah.
just Electros.
It's an Eldegoss.
What is Eldegoss gonna do? Stand there, regen, leave, nothing.
Like for me, I'd probably give this team like a. I'm not too
I'm like
sure. It's like a 5.5, 5 maybe.
I'm like the top three are really good,
Yeah.
but when Blaze came about, I'm not sure about him. And Poyon is good, but
I
no
just don't feel like the
defog.
support is there for the top mons.
No, his support for Charizard and Mew are like barely exist.
Hmm.
He didn't break the water types well without on the eye,
Yeah.
which helped it after the transactions. But yeah, I'd give it before transactions like a 5, maybe a 4.
Cool.
I really hate like you didn't need to go for like Venomoth, Poliwrath, and Eldegoss. You could have secured something like a good fairy, a good dark, a good
Yeah.
water type tech, because you don't switch into them. You don't break them any. You don't switch into them. I mean, yeah, well, probably. Yeah, I'd give it a 4. I think actually.
4. Okay.
I'm going a bit. Mew is cool, but yeah, doesn't
I'm giving it
force
5.
too expensive. It's
Right.
really force too expensive. This is
Right. One more team
Elegino's team,
left. This is El Gino.
right? Okay, yes.
Um,
Uh,
I I I see Mega Sharpedo. I
I've
I love seeing Mega Sharpedo in draft.
He's the cool one, yeah. I've
Really...
seen like the Garchomp,
Oh,
Zeraora,
this team has some really
core
cool
way too
mons,
much.
to be honest. They've got Breloom. I also love seeing Breloom.
It has Kecleon!
Okay.
Yo!
Kecleon.
Yo!
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
then the rest suck.
Okay,
I
this
hate
team
that.
is something like very like
Base mon.
base mons, yeah.
I hate the last two ones though.
Hmm.
Okay, so
I think Tentacle can
Garchomp
fit. Yeah. They
doesn't.
needed more removal. They needed a grounded poison. They needed a water. Oh, like a actual like non-mega Sharpedo water.
Yeah, no, Sharpie does not water. It's like having Gran.
Yeah.
Gran isn't the water. You have to get
It's like
another.
having Kartana as your only steel.
I've seen that a lot though. A lot of people do it. They draft cards and they're like, that's a great steel type.
Yeah.
Nothing else. It's the funniest thing is like when they draft Cartana Swampert. Ah, yes. I wonder what is my switch in to ice types. But yeah, okay. Garchomp, Zeraora
Getting
again.
round 3 Zeraora.
I don't know.
That's it.
This 12-man thing plus Spiel has the craziest drafts.
Yeah.
Like you have shit like Feeny not getting drafted, and you have Zeraora falling to round 3 for no reason.
Yep.
And Latios round 4 again, no reason.
Yep.
Yeah, Garchomp. I've seen Garchomp Zeraora a lot lately.
Yeah, I think it's a very good offensive.
Yes,
pairing.
Garchomp breaks what Zeraora needs to be broken for it to go on. Does it?
I think Mega Sharpedo again just really fits here, like on the offensive side.
It breaks ground types for Zera, and what does it break for Garchomp? Doesn't really break anything for Garchomp, but it helps Zeraora a lot. Uxie, good defensive guy. Very. My problem with Uxie is just
I
like
think
super
this
strong.
team fits like the offense archetype very well, and like having like Uxie as a support monitor, like rocks, healing
Imagine if this
wish,
was
U-turn, encore.
Imagine if this was PLA with Mesprit PLA. That would have been crazy.
What does Mesprit do in PLA?
It got recover, and
Oh.
that just makes it so much.
Oh.
The other two didn't get it right. It's only Mesprit. It's so crazy.
They just make Mesprit broken.
Yeah, it just makes Mesprit like the best one out of the three. No business giving it, but got it. What is his speed tiers?
I think they're decent.
What is what is after zero? How much is Sharpedo? I don't remember.
Is it 115? I think it's 115. It might be 105.
If it's 105,
It's
it might
105.
be
It's
hairy.
105.
Kind of hairy.
Okay, there's a bit of a gap then. From
Yeah,
Zero
like
to...
a small gap.
I mean, Mega Sharpedo has speed boost before it megas. So.
Yeah, before it megas. So like, I mean, you can still run. You're not gonna be like, oh wait, Torpedo has speed boost, so I'm not gonna be modest, because you're gonna get outsped anyway. You can run modest on it anyway.
I love Breloom here as well. Like I just like all of his offensive pieces.
Do you like Togekiss? I don't remember.
I do like Togekiss, yeah.
Okay, nice. I do like Togekiss here. For the like ground immunity, another defogger to not force Scizor into it. I have a good fairy type for fighting.
Like they also fill the holes like so they don't just like lose to one mon or something. Like Kecleon fits well.
Ghost type.
I don't understand the Togedemaru as much. I don't think that's being brought too often. But
That guy, I don't. I mean, if he brings it, might be cool to see.
I mean, doesn't Zeraora kind of just do the same with like Volt Absorb? And then Scizzle's always a better steal.
Yeah, Scizor's. I don't think he'll ever bring Togedemaru.
Yeah.
If you do it, prove me wrong. Do it, I dare you. Prove us wrong. It's just like a very weird one that
This
doesn't
this
do anything.
for me, this is up there as like one of the best teams in the division.
I think it's one of the top five.
I'd give
Yeah,
this a 9, to be honest. I love the offensive synergy, and there's some really cool
I
mons here.
love Brillum. I love it. Bro, it's so hard. Like you barely see Brillum
I
nowadays.
know.
But when it's used, when
It's
it's
so
used, like
good.
when someone good,
Like
when
like
someone good uses it, you're like, holy shit, this one is so good.
yeah.
It's such a treat to watch. I'd
Hmm.
probably give it like
It's
a
really
nine as
creative as
well.
well. I
Yeah,
really like this team.
except there are a Gacham. That's not creative. I've seen it everywhere now. Very good card though. I like this.
All right,
Yeah, nine is pretty good.
cool. That's every team rated. Um, if I was to like average out like all the ratings we've given, let me do that quickly.
Yeah.
And like,
Sadly for you guys, you were stuck with me and Sfeel. Cry about it.
we might do. Do we do like single strike immediately after this?
I'd rather wait for the other people to come back.
Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. I think Zach said he'd be back after he's
Yeah,
eaten, so we could we
yeah,
could
I'm
we could
fine
do
with
it.
that.
Same stream.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Cool.
Yo, team three.
Alright, let's try and wrap this up then.
Okay, so the top five teams, I guess, is next, right?
I'm just yeah. I'm gonna do all the scores and then see if we agree with what the top 5 is from.
I think I already know the top five.
Yeah.
Like there was like five good teams, and the rest were like solid to like bad.
Yeah.
There wasn't like an actual really bad.
No, I think these are all pretty good. They can all work.
There was only one four, I think. Maybe it's two fours.
Like, there's no like toilet bro level teams.
Wow, what do you mean? Toilet Bro is like the best team ever. Have you seen his massive like ingeniousness?
No.
His
I
brain is so large with his reserve team that he brings every game, every season, and then does nothing with it.
yeah.
The only reason the item's not banned yet is because Toilet Bro fails at so many games.
Toilet bro fails to make it work literally every game.
He's
He
like
will
he brings
try
it,
and it just does not work.
he sets it up so perfectly, and then it just fails.
Yeah. Alright. So like from this, what I can see, like averaging out the ratings, two front runners, Celestial Celebres and Old English Ice Cube.
Yeah, yeah, the double cooker Heatran team, and
Tapuga, Hitchutanium, and the one we just ranked.
yeah, Junior's team. Yeah, those are pretty good. I'd probably put the Breloom team over because Breloom is fire, and I really
Yeah,
like watching
Breloom is
Breloom.
fire. I think I'd agree with that.
And then there's Sharpedo Mega, which is also
Yeah,
not a pick that you ever see, but
yeah,
when it's picked,
I
it's
love
so
that
cool.
pick.
Then
I think
probably
Old English Ice
English
Cube's
Ice
still a
Cream.
really good team though,
Yeah,
from
Coco,
the offensive
Heatran,
and defensive synergy.
Zapdos Galar, Primarina. I love Primarina. I love it more than Fini now. Then was the third one probably the Diancie
Third
Mega
one
team?
was Stark Stormers, yeah, the Diancie one.
Diancie.
Oh, actually no, it was
That's
Alpine Arcanines.
oh okay. Which team is that?
That's Lions. That's the Excadrill one. Taunty,
Okay,
Slowbro Mega.
that's the Torn, Excadrill, Slowbro. Yeah, this is the. What did you say? I think we just said. Yeah, it's a good team. I don't know.
Hmm.
The only thing we would have changed is just like a Gigalith over
Gigalith,
the.
yeah.
Does it? How much is Gigalith?
Let me check.
If it's 5 points, they can do it.
Gigalith is 9.
Okay, then they can't do it. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this team's I'd probably give it, third team's fine.
I think this one going third is fine. Yeah, it's really solid.
Either this or the NC, one of those two. They're pretty close.
And then the Dynasty one, probably in fourth.
Yeah.
Very good Fairy Dragon Steel.
He'll learn to not be biased towards his team type. To his type of draft.
Yeah.
What is the fifth team?
Let me take a look. There's a bit of a drop off. I think it's Orlando Mammoths.
Okay, would that be?
That team is J numbers. It's a sizzle. It's this the very top heavy one with 8 mons. And then Pikachu and an Aridos.
Pikachu, Aridos, yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I definitely can see this team working. Like you've got very good wing cons. You've got very good Fairy Dragon Steel again.
Yes.
And pretty good wall breakers too. Good support.
Yeah.
It ticks all the boxes. To me, it just doesn't like jump out as one of the best of the best. But
the other 4 teams are like have full mons or like very good synergy.
Yeah, this one looks quite standard to me, but in draft that's fine, I think.
Yeah, if you can make it work, pretty fine.
It's like tried and tested calls that work and stuff that work. So cool. I think that's the top 5.
We finished Rapid-Strike like 3 weeks in.
Yeah, it's not awful. And I think my mic was recording this time, so I don't need to do anything to the video.
Let me check, just in case.
Okay.
We have to check.
Yeah, we have to check.
Hello.
Test.
I haven't opened it yet. Give me a moment. Okay, keep saying test. I'll test.
Test. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And for the worst ranked team, I think from our scores that we gave them, it's Canute. Looks like, and also HJO No. They're both tied. It feels wrong to call them the worst team because they're still like really good. They still can work, I think, but
yeah, they're probably different in can work. It's just like the Canute team has no support for Rillavu, and like,
some
I don't think
poor defensive options, and
yeah.
And HJJ knows just kind of like loses steam, I think. And also, it's definitely better after the transaction to Thunder. But if we're waiting it just based on the Blazeful version, then
the Blazeful version hurts it a lot.
Yeah.
Because like with Thunder it can beat like bulky waters now, so Charizard can go off, but before it can't.
It could easily go up to like 6 or something.
He went on too long with like the low tiers.
So yeah, I think if we had to rank which one we'd give the lowest score, it's probably got to be Canute's. For me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say HJJ now because again, Canute bias. Canute bias.
Yeah, fair enough. Canute bias.
Canute bias. Well, like if new transactions, it's probably just gonna be Canute after transactions.
That's fair.
Because like he fixes the problem with Charizard.
Yeah. Cool.
Now we don't give single strike their PRs for another year. As per tradition, they don't.
Yep. So hopefully Zach and Hader can come back. Oh, Zach's just got back. Cool.
He's been here for like a bit.
Oh, I didn't even realise.
He's muted though. So unmute. Do it. I dare you.
He said it was eating, so guess we'll wait.
So sad.
Yeah, I'm eating lunch quick. If we want to turn this into an ASMR stream, I'm down, but we'll stay muted for like another minute.
So. That's fair. We'll have a break. I'll ping single strike, and I'll also get that all set up.
Yeah, get the teams and shit of those transactions.
Yep. That'll take me a couple minutes.
Let me get Ash. I forgot to tell him.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll ping
He's
single
definitely
strike.
has nothing to do.
I'm also going to end the stream just quickly, so the VOD can be saved.
Let's go.